I don't like that eye color. It's gotta go.
Whoa.
I win.
Hey, slut.
Being slow. There we go. Are we starting at 11:30 or 12?
Good question.
Oh.
My intention was 11:30. But I guess we'll
what I
see when
usually
everybody shows
assume.
up.
Is
Valid.
Peter still up in observers?
He is?
Okay. Well, I told him I'm going down here, so he knows. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Dude, World of Warcraft bugs become something else after you go past, like, Keystone 16.
In a good way or a bad way?
They're terrible.
Bad.
They're
Yeah.
very bad. Holy shit, are they bad?
Literally, the players get worse the higher the keystone is.
Like, the number of times I've had, like, groups fall apart today just because people weren't doing mechanics, ridiculous. Because it's at this point where if you don't do the mechanics, they are for sure going to wipe the raid. Or, well, not the raid, the group. Even if one person doesn't do them. So, like,
you can't fuck it up.
This is the frame at which there's very little wiggle room for mistakes. So it's weeding out all the people who consistently make mistakes but get away with it because the rest of their group is able to carry them. It is now past that point. And a lot of players don't know what they're doing and they end up wiping it for their group. A lot of them also lack any form of self-awareness and like to blame everybody else but themselves.
How do you get to 16 and still not know the dungeons?
I had a Halls of Valor that was falling apart at Fenrir because the healer kept dying when they would be in like the group cleave. To which they're like, not enough people are in here, and it's like, well, with 4 people, you should still be able to survive it. Why are you the only one dying to it? And they're like, well, it did 193k, and it's like, well, you have a 300k HP pool. That shouldn't have killed you then. Why are you dying to it? But I mean, they don't want to have that discussion. They're just going to blame everybody else. Also deny the fact that they have free damage reduction in the bear form, so there's no reason to be doing that. And then they also wiped another pull because they got chased by Fenrir, but the 2 other DPS had bleeds on them and were very low. So what the healer did instead was go cat form, run straight across the arena all the way to the back of Fenrir's cave. And it's like, he's never going to reach you back there, and also you just abandoned the 2 DPS to die. You're a healer druid. You can heal on the move. You're probably the most mobile healer there is. There's no reason for you to have done that, but they're not going to acknowledge that. Tank also wiped us twice on like the first boss because they fucked up the inversion strat, which is like fine, that's hard, but then they also fucked up on pulling some of the ads. But they're the 2 people who are bitching the most about people not doing mechanics right, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Not worth it to have the 2 worst people yell at me. I'm gonna leave.
It always is the people that are doing the worst that are complaining the most.
Yeah, always is.
Oops.
I had an Azure Vault earlier where the tank just didn't know what they were doing.
Oh,
we did find, like, they kept aiming the big crystal beast cleaves onto the party for some ungodly reason, but that's whatever. We survived through those. We got all the way to the last boss. We wiped at, what was it, like 80 or 20% left. Reset. Wipe at 50%. Reset. Wipe at 75%. The hunter goes GG DCs, and then the tank pulls anyways, and then we clear it on that pull. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? How did we progressively get worse and then just fucking get it together after the motherfucker left?
I had a 16 where the hunter left after dying on the first pull, and we still 2-starred it.
Fuck that hunter, dude.
We're just like, whatever.
Might as well try.
It's absolutely buck wild the types of players you'll get after you go past 16 or 15, I would even say.
Because at that point, no one cares about the gear. They just want the rating.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to clear, then it doesn't matter to them.
It takes a lot for me to fucking leave a group, and like blaming
Leave.
people who are not at fault are the fastest way to fucking get me leave. I'm not here for that small penis energy.
Baby dick energy.
Energy.
Also, a number of people who just like die to random mechanics. It's actually kind of funny. Just like all the easy mechanics are now lethal, so they underestimate it
And
and
never
then get
learned
annihilated.
how to deal with it properly on lower
Yep.
difficulties.
Yep. I had a group that just could not deal with the ads on that last group of no cood. They just did not know how to interrupt. They could not do enough damage. And they're like, "What's your guys' fault? You're not doing enough CC." And I'm like, "Buddy, it's not the CC. It's the lack of damage." And that fell apart. And then I did that on my like lunch break today. Then I go in, do a 19 no cood, 2 levels higher than the previous one. Group is golden. No problem. Everything goes as planned. Almost wipe on the last boss, but we like clear it with plenty of time to spare.
Very nice.
It's the Wild West, my dude. You gotta be careful there. Crazy.
The next season would be like May, right?
Late April, early May, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometime officially quote unquote spring, but probably near the back end.
Yeah, probably near the end because we're getting .07 on the first day of spring. So
Cool.
that is tomorrow, right? First day of spring.
Yeah.
Is it really?
March 21st.
So
I never know these.
I think it's always like 21st June, September.
Hello.
I
Echo.
go.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Oh, I should get in roll 20.
Yeah, Wayne, what are you fucking doing, dude?
Oh no. Just felt like fucking around. Stalling. That one.
Hell yeah. You know, does Roll20 have like some sort of oh, I got music playing. Low I don't know, not as graphically intensive mode or something like that. Uh, I just wonder because between Roll20 and then um, all of our little icons for it, all of that, each one counts as like a whole like animated browser window. So it adds up on my computer, and I just wanted to try to like reduce that if possible. Okay. Worth checking. What? Oh, getting cowboys in this campaign too. Well, yeah. What about cowboys? There's a couple that I put in that are not quite as they're a little further up. They aren't super like anime boy ones. There's one I have in mind. Um, um, oh yeah, RPG husband generator. That's the one I was thinking of. I only was thinking of that one because I kind of like the person that made that. I've followed them for like years on Tumblr and stuff. So I was like, hell yeah. I also like, oh, this one's cute. I mean, this is not what Derek's looking for, but like a Barbie face pit crew maker. Yeah, looks like a little Barbie. Good one. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. It's just also like sometimes those ones are too stylized or aren't what matches your character's style. Yeah. Okay, cool. Languages Discord. Paste. Yeah, that one I've never seen. Yeah. Is it beer flavored iced tea or like tea flavored beer? Is it oh my god, what's that iced tea brand? Everybody gets in the little cartons. Was it like a sparkling water iced tea? Well, tea is already like just tastes like something got watered down. So I can't imagine like making that more watery. Jesus, wait. Is is it like one of those like secret Starbucks menu items? That sounds awful. Oh, yeah, they do. Like at each rank or whatever. Yeah. be like it'd be like in the Goonies when the kid's like confessing to all the dumb shit that he's done. Like compl- Sorry. '90s, hundreds. God. Yeah, I watched it when I was born. Oh shit. Definitely. Discussion of it. I thought this was during, or that did happen last time. Yeah, we have not put them up. Oof. Before we get officially started, let me figure out what's going on with the recording. It's not recording any sound. But as long as we're still in recap, we're good. But
the attack. We had a big discussion with Emmerich, and then we talked about splitting up the groups. Finishing, the only thing we kind of did was finish up the library section. We hadn't like gone on our next routes or anything, so we don't need to. I don't think we need to talk to recap another like the previous session. So.
okay, I got the sound working.
Oh,
But
good.
Nicholas and Elena were going to go to the post office to see if they could track who sent the sweatshirt, and then they were going to go get the new cams and set them up and spend the night. That was their plan. That's what I remember because it was my character. So I know what he
I
was
do
doing.
believe that's where we left off.
Yeah.
I think so. Last time did also kind of serve as a combat tutorial, since that's actually the first time we had run into a fight. But unfortunately, I was with Mothman alone. He fucked up
Is it
by
truly that unfortunate?
All right, he needs to die.
I mean, I was happy with it. I need to get my dice out.
Well, maybe he owes that werewolf money. We don't know.
I think that's actually extremely likely, knowing
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably what happened. I don't think the werewolf was in the wrong.
What D6s do I want for this evening?
The blue
Blue.
ones.
I do want the blue one. I'm gonna roll a 6.
I'm
Hell yeah.
shocked.
Good.
I rolled a 6, 2 5s, and a 3. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
We don't get any combat today.
That fucking werewolf was rolling aces too. I felt kind of bad.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Fate's supposed to be much more dangerous. I'm just glad it was Mothman who went instead of like literally anyone else. I think the only other one who would be fine is probably Ko.
Yeah.
I've learned that my character has like 3 health points.
Given
You did come to the startling realization that you have no HP.
Oh, 2 health points.
I have no idea actually though, because I do have a pretty good attack. I do wonder if I would have been able to hurt it.
Heard it
You
before it
definitely would
got you.
probably have had a better time than Mothman. I don't think has a super high gun skill.
It's level 2.
Yeah, so definitely not Mothman's highest.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll find out how good I fare against fights eventually. So no rush there.
One of these days.
One of
Maybe right
these
now.
days. Yeah, get ready to fight Steve Jobs. I hope
Steve
you're
Jobs
ready
is
to.
actually an enemy.
I hope you're ready
Oh.
to don't die.
I need like interim music.
Steve Jobs is the final boss.
Derek, you need to just put on intro music is gonna be like the 90s music that plays in every single like commercial building that still plays. They still haven't changed it.
No, I hear that every fucking day in my life. Yeah, let's do Sunday brunch. You're right. Okay. You guys, I think we're starting a new day. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. Or was this right after we talked to Emmerich? So it's kind of like early morning, right?
Yes, Emmerich, you came to the suspicion that someone may be trying to pit Emmerich against whoever runs the virus. He
Okay.
was also the person who controls the ghouls. I think you got a name.
I don't know if we got their. We did not get it
Brad
from
Modia.
Emmerich.
What did
Yeah.
you say?
Brad Modius, right?
Yeah, it's Brad Moody.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that
I
guy.
actually think we learned the name from the police reports that Nicholas got.
Yes. Yeah, that's
I
where we
believe we
got it.
did.
Admodius.
Brad Modius.
I can't wait to see y'all run into Brad Modius.
Brad.
So ball's in your court. It's a new day. You talk to Emmerich. Emmerich seems to be preparing for something.
I hope he's ready.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing we did talk to him. We found out about the.
Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to make. Anybody?
Steve's probably
Oh,
gonna send
I'm sorry.
a group text that he's gonna go to the library once it opens. If anyone wants to join.
Yeah, I would go to the library to assist in looking for stuff.
Okay. I get a place to start as any.
Who? I'm an owl now. Who was going to do the cameras?
Helena and Nicholas. But they're going to the post office first.
Okay. I forgot. Did I say I was going to the library?
I think I would go to the
No.
library as well.
I really don't remember now.
Yeah, and I think you were asleep when we were discussing this.
Mm-hmm. Once y'all said the werewolf attack, I was like, oh, that's when I fell asleep and I was very tired.
Yeah, you were gone, girl.
Mm-hmm. I was out for like an hour.
You got labeled Sleepy Baby Boy on my recording.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do the library first. Since Peter spoke up. You all go to the library. And what is it you wanted to do?
First, I say hello to the if the lady librarian that was there last time still here.
Of course.
Okay. I have her name written down somewhere. I don't remember what it is right now. But I would say hello to her and ask if the archivist is in.
She would say, "Oh, yes. She's here today." She would just kind of direct you to the door. And
I
she
would
would
go.
say, "You know your way around, right?"
Oh yeah, I've worked here a little bit now and again.
Oh,
And
he's worked everywhere. Yeah, would make my way to the archives.
Excellent. You make your way there. Who all's with you?
You
I'm
were
along.
remind me what we were researching to come back here. I remember.
It was names, the
family
genealogy,
names.
right?
Genealogy?
Yeah.
We were
Of
going.
the
You were
two
going.
families.
You were going to look through all those files, but you were waiting for the one I can't remember the name of, the little gnome that Derek played. Is the name that was given for the librarian who knows where everything is.
Gwendolyn?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the name that was given as the person that would be able to assist you.
Absolutely.
So
You're in
that
luck. She's here.
Hello, are
You actually see her in the back, very vigorously taking notes from a book.
So she's looking down.
Yes. She doesn't seem to notice you at all.
I kind of do those like one of those fake coughs.
She doesn't care.
I do a little louder.
Are you ill?
Uh,
You should really be
no.
wearing a mask.
have a pandemic.
Not very polite to cough in here.
I
No, the
thought the
pandemic didn't happen in this universe.
I know. Remember the queen took the
She
blood for
she
Harambe
knows.
and
She knows about the pandemic.
the multiverse.
Yeah.
She knows of the other times.
Mask what now?
Just if you're sick. They do in a lot of other countries. It's just polite.
Thank you.
What's your
are you-
business here?
Are you the archivist?
That's me.
Hi, my name is Steve.
Didn't you used to work here?
Not down here specifically, but upstairs.
That would explain it.
We're looking for some information on a couple families. Would you be able to help us find if there's any information down here?
Well, possibly. What kind of information?
Names, family trees, basically anything you can get us.
You mean like I don't know if we have just family tree in front. You want like town founders kind of situation? You doing some like history report? Look a little old to be in school.
We're doing some genealogy stuff, and one of our friends is really into it, and we're trying to get more information to
Oh,
help him out.
goodness. I hope they get better. So many people go down that rabbit hole. Well, give me a name.
I forget what the names are.
2 names.
You guys
Two
have, we
names
have
that were
have
on the
all
list of founders that weren't on that aren't also on the list of names of dead people. Landons and Bradfords, was that them?
Yeah. It's Landon's and the Bradfords.
No.
All right. And she was saying, okay, so you do want town founders. Right this way. And she will hop off her chair and lead you to more or less an undescript location in the archives. She will hand you a box, and then she will direct you to a desk.
Derek,
She
can
says,
you put the icon for her kind of like right in the middle of the aisle? On
of
roll 20?
course.
Thank you.
No problem.
Her face
Just
was
curious.
right behind yours on my recording.
How tall?
Oh, she's very cute too.
How tall is she in this?
She is about 4 feet. She's extremely short.
Okay. I just want to also clarify who is currently there.
Yeah, everybody drag your icons on if you can.
Oh, sure.
Is it just you two?
Icon.
No. My roll 20 is sick. Remember, I can't.
Oh, is it you?
Yeah, I'm there too.
Okay.
Didn't Mothman go too?
No, Greg doesn't like libraries. He's just
No.
gonna take the fruits of Steve's labor.
He's
He
gonna
went
keep the
last time.
paper.
Went before
Yeah, he
and
also
found
went.
nothing.
I also feel like he went one time and he's like, ugh.
Well,
This
that's
this
enough
isn't
for
my
me.
vibe.
Didn't you also get attacked last night?
He did.
He looks fine
Yeah,
now.
but he's better.
Isn't he at
Got
your
better.
hospital?
No. He
Oh.
Steve didn't take him to the hospital. He took him right to my
I
house.
feel like that was the smart idea.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would say, any other questions? Yes, no?
No,
Sure, we will have many more later.
I think
Well.
this should be enough for now.
I'll be at my desk.
Thanks for your help.
Yes, thank
you're
you.
welcome. No problem.
She was very nice.
Was she? She seemed pretty short.
Oh, was she not a gnome?
Wow.
What
Just
the
like
fuck?
short-tempered, you know.
I think I would literally assume she is a gnome. Without
Who's
any
to say,
context.
who's to say you're right or wrong?
Like
Exactly.
the lawn kind.
Ah, yes, they come in many varieties. The long kind are very vicious though.
I know,
Never
my
trust
neighbor
them.
had one.
Before we go down this rabbit hole and head into this universe.
Okay.
Vicious lawn gnomes.
As we discussed, vicious lawn gnomes. Peter, I assume you're the only one not talking about lawn gnomes, so roll me a research. With a question in mind. What do you want to know?
What do I want to know? Phone a friend. Okay, team. What do we want to know?
Hello, Peter. Yeah, Peter, what's up? Hey.
I got 30 seconds. I need to know what we want to know.
You gotta know the
The
genealogy.
current
Peter.
descendants that live in town that are related to the Landons or the Bradfords.
Bam, that.
Roll research. You got a lot of notes to go through.
Should I
Bug.
be rolling as well if I'm helping?
Whoever's helping.
Okay,
Or
that's
I will say whoever's helping will give someone a +2 potentially. Whoever is doing it primarily is the one rolling. So whoever you think has the best research,
Yeah, you probably
probably
should
the
have
one
the
who
best
should do it.
researcher.
I probably
I don't-
should
I don't
What's
see
research? Is it scholarship?
Yeah, it's there's actually a
I am not very scholarly.
I believe there's like a subset of scholarship that is just research. But I don't think I have it. Let me look here. Where's my character?
Could
But if
I
you
make
want, I can roll.
Yeah, whoever has the best scholar. I always forget it's scholarship. There is like a subset that's research though.
Do you roll
Okay.
2 or 4 die?
4 d6s. Ones are negatives, 5s and 6s are positives. Everything else is a 0.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If I wanted to help by giving them a +1 or 2, could I use my investigation to investigate like broader topics to narrow it down for them in a way?
Yeah, what do you want to do? You like using an aspect?
No, I just wanted to use investigation instead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just roll me an investigation. That'll determine if they can get a +2 or not.
That's 6.
Say,
That's
well,
65.
definitely give somebody a +2.
Sweet. I'll bring out a bunch of other books that I found.
I got a +3.
That will not give any bonus. That's still a pretty good roll. You should feel proud of that.
Thank you.
All right, so my scholarship, I rolled would be a 6.
A 6? With that, is that what the +2?
No.
You can use a fate point to get that to a +2.
6 is pretty good. Does it
6
like
is pretty good. But an 8?
really good?
I mean, you could
Pizza.
you could use that fate point and then get the +2 from whatever.
With
Yeah.
an 8, you get their
Top of the
Facebook
line.
passwords.
Yeah, let me just do that. I'll do that to get to the 8.
Oh yeah. When I'm out of the kitchen, I'll give you what you learned.
But yeah, like what we'd want to look for is just like who's
Currently
around,
living relatives, right?
current living
Yeah.
relatives. Also, like if there's any information about like the circumstances surrounding the founding of the town. I don't know if that would be involved in like the same kind of records as like current living relatives, but
Okay.
those would be kind of the big points.
So with that level of research, this is nothing compared to you getting your PhD.
Uh-huh.
You're able to track down pretty much exactly who the exact descendants of them would be. And that is a woman, 54 years old, named Kendra Landon, and a 74-year-old woman named Melinda Bradford. I'll go ahead and put that in a not after hours reboot, Dresden General.
They don't have any kin?
They do not. They don't have any children, actually.
Excellent. Narrows it down.
And they do we have like birth years or something like that? Should like know about how old they are, so we like.
Yes, they have birth years, which is why you know they are this old.
And they are currently. Does it have information if they're currently living in town, or would I have to look probably somewhere?
I would say
for
with an
that?
8, you probably could get their address fairly easily. They are still living in town.
Okay.
Something else you would get is just kind of researching the founders. You actually know all of their homes in the past corresponded with these locations.
Oh shit.
With new locations
Oh, I couldn't see.
coming up here, here, and here.
Well, that's
How
a big ol'
convenient.
circle. That's good to know before we put more cameras up. Where was the location? Was it this
Didn't we
location
put more
here?
cameras up here?
Was it up here where we did?
You did actually put more You put cameras here.
That's where we put them original. Okay, because that's
What
the
were
place
these markers
where
for?
You actually made a good guess.
Yak got the the hint that shit was weird. Okay.
These are locations that have property. Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
These are locations that, in the past, their homes were built on.
Whose home specifically?
The founders
So
of the
you would
town.
know.
The founding families.
Yes.
Hmm.
Does it get narrowed down to which ones where? I don't know if it matters though.
These are old homes, so this is like back in the early 1600s when this town was founded. If you want to know,
Yeah.
this is the Cunninghams, Amos,
Of course.
Ashcroft, Fitzpatrick.
Right. Hold on a second. I gotta make notes of that just to make sure. Okay, so what's this
Oh,
first
I'm
one
sorry.
here in the bottom left was?
This. Yes, 7. I added one on accident.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm very confused about this, and I wonder what the implications are. It was a red herring all along.
I was there to trick you.
Okay, can you give me the names of each of the X's?
So if you want to know, this is the Cunningham,
Okay.
Amos,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ashcroft,
Okay.
Fitzpatrick,
Okay.
Populo,
Okay.
Landon, and Bradford.
All right, and is the locations where the bodies found just happen to match up exactly with the family
Yes, they do.
name
They
location?
Just
do.
happen to.
They just, it's crazy. They
Crazy.
just happen to.
Okay, I got that in my notes now.
Love when life's coincidences just line up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, this seems very important.
Well,
We should tell the group.
yeah. I'll like.
Hmm.
Do we have would information about the land that the park is now on be in the archives here, or would it be something they maybe have in regular books upstairs?
question.
Because I know lots of small towns have somebody eventually publishes some book
You're
about the
honestly not
history of it.
sure.
This is like a state park, right?
It is a state park.
Wouldn't there be a ranger house that has information about all that stuff?
Very
Yeah.
possibly.
Oh shit, we're gonna go see Raz.
Holy shit. What a deep cut.
A lot of times those old parks and stuff will have old houses and shit.
Well, there were old ruins in all of these spots, weren't there?
What?
Not
In
all of them.
of them. Did we go to all of them?
No.
No, we didn't get to them.
Not in depth, no.
Probably haven't been out to that park a lot to know if there's old historical homes out there or not.
Isn't somebody going back out to the park? Wasn't that on the
Yeah.
list? Maybe we should message them and be like, hey, here's a tip.
Yeah, definitely gonna send this off to Nicholas. Probably, I mean, I'll put it in the group chat, but I'll probably send the pictures specifically of the map and stuff to Nicholas because I know that Yak's phone probably won't do very well with the pictures.
It's not gonna open a map.
Yeah, Yak might be roaming.
Yak could just have a flip phone.
Yeah, she's got
I
that.
don't even think it's
It's the
flip
old
phone
Nokia.
variety. I think it's just a brick.
Okay.
It's literally a brick. There is
Like
no
the-
reception, does not work as a phone. It is just a brick.
It definitely works as a melee weapon.
Okay.
Get good info.
Can I check with the archivist lady to see if she would know if there's information down here about the land that the park is now on?
Sure. What do you ask her? She is continuing to write down a vigorous amount of notes from a book.
Hi, sorry to bother you again. I was just wondering if there would be information down here about the land that the state park is on. If we have like history of that area.
Talking like pre-colonial era.
If we have stuff back that far, yeah.
Oof, not a lot actually. What do you want to know?
I just want to know if there's anything interesting or special about that area. Um, maybe like what it was used for in the past before it was a state park.
Any occult shit? Anybody die?
Oh, tons of people died.
Oh, that's what do you mean tons of people?
Probably.
Oh,
People say it's haunted.
you said tons of people.
I'm just goofing, she said.
If it's haunted, then there should be stories. Oh.
Yeah.
She actually would say this area was completely uninhabited.
Oh.
She said no one would actually come here. The only reports from way back in the day is that natives avoided this land at all costs.
And then
And she's gonna roll a scholarship. Of course. She got super high.
Hmm.
She's gonna say
Gwendolyn, of course she did.
she does have a 5 in scholarship. She actually would say there are a lot of reports in some rather less than reputable sources that say there's a large structure here.
Ooh.
I don't necessarily believe it because it's kind of silly, but it gets referred to a lot as the pavilion.
what, like in the
Can you
park?
ping that again?
Right in the center.
Oh, so kind of in the middle of the circle of X's.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think that's a little bit weird?
Not really. Do you see a pavilion there? There's tons of pavilions. It's a state park.
Mm.
How large of a structure? Just like
She actually would not. She says a lot of, honestly, a lot of times they just say it's a small structure.
what's special about it?
That I couldn't tell you. There are only reports that it exists, even though it obviously does not.
How old are these reports?
She would say there. I'm not gonna dig them all out of their archives, but they probably date back to about the 1700s, almost the Revolutionary War.
How convenient.
Yeah.
It's kind of appeared off and on throughout history. So say local folklore.
Love local folklore.
Ghost
So
pavilion.
delicious.
That's interesting.
You mentioned natives staying away from it. Do natives have any stories tied to this area? Or is that just too deep of a cut?
I should actually say there are none.
Okay.
Which is also rather unusual.
Mm-hmm. How unfortunate. Could observe the past a little bit better. But that seems like a good a good lead as well. Maybe send that to Nicholas too.
Yeah, I definitely like any information like this. I'll just be shooting off in the group
Hitting up
He
the
chat.
has a lot of
DMs.
work ahead of him. I feel bad for him. Oh well.
Um, any let's see, any recommendations on like books or anything to do with the founding of the town, like the history of the area?
History of the area. She'd probably say. Not a lot of books on this place. It is kind of small town Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know sometimes like back where I grew up, there was some random books that people would publish or like just have it a little history in the local library or something.
Or someone that's super crazy that tracks all the crazy stuff going on around.
I wouldn't doubt that exists somewhere here, but it's not me.
Oh. But clearly you're not crazy. You're well put together.
Definitely, she says.
Insight check.
The most well put together. But yeah, any
I
other
can't think of
questions?
anything else. I can't think of anything else, but I would thank her.
Yeah, she'd say no problem. If you need anything else in the archives, just let me know. You guys can dig around here all you want.
Nice.
I'll probably try to dig a little bit more to see if there's anything else that's interesting, but not for anything in general.
Yeah. What so there's like no organization to this place whatsoever. Is that what you said before, Derek?
None. Somehow she is the only one who knows where everything is.
I compliment her on that too.
I got a system.
Could I use another investigation roll to see if I can find anything blindly that's interesting that we didn't think of?
Just like look for a box that looks cool.
You know how like
Yeah.
you're looking through used books and you're like, ooh, this seems cool, and it just happens to be exactly what you need.
Yeah. Just give me a roll.
Like the $5 bin.
Give me a luck check.
I'm like, oh shit, I found a copy of Ghostwriter. Hell yeah.
Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider.
Ghostwriter.
Ghost Ride the Wimp.
Ghostwriter.
Ghost Ride it.
You
Ghost
get
Ride
caught
the
up in
web.
love. I think that's a 4. Let me double check. Nope, it's a 5.
Hit the web.
It's a 5. You don't really find anything all that interesting in the town.
Shit.
You find there is a world-class clothing store that is housed in the mall.
I will remember this.
It was founded in the late 1800s and is still in business.
In the mall?
It moved its location into the mall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was founded or in the mall. Nothing else was there.
Nope. It was a boutique that was in town, but still has an active location in the mall.
Oh, wait, does it have the
It's
name?
called Haslow's.
Haslow's. Thank you.
Anything else from this gang? Peter, what have you been doing?
He'd just be looking for more information. Maybe he'd check out like routes. Like, oh wait, actually, with those new house locations, he would ask her for what's it called? Trails, routes, maybe like unlisted roads between those locations.
Oh, or like older maps of town
Yeah.
that might have like roads that no longer exist.
Ooh. I do not have these, but she would definitely have them. You can definitely have an old map of the town. And you actually notice where the state park was, which was a much more bustling place. It's kind of more where the Capitol building, courthouse, town center, and all that used to be,
Oh wow, okay.
which is no more. And yeah, actually, Peter, roll me a drive.
That is a 6, I believe.
6.
Yeah.
She slaps to you a map, and she's like, "I'm really not supposed to give this out to civilians, but here's every utility road in town."
Jesus.
Thank you.
Of course. I love a little crime.
Is this a crime?
Little crap.
Yes. Driving on them is illegal.
See, why is it that the cool librarian is there while Greg isn't?
What? Your fault.
Greg could have gone.
He doesn't know that.
That's true.
Away from my cheese, kitten.
Don't worry, I'm sure if you guys tell him, he'll be real down for it.
Nah, you wouldn't believe him.
But yeah, you now have every. You can kind of add an aspect to your character sheet. You have every like gas road, power line road, water road, just in general. So anytime you want, you can kind of tag this to get a +2 on your drive.
Water road. Those are called
Where do-
rivers, Derek.
Water companies. Grr.
Where do we add
Right now, Derek.
aspects?
You can just add this. I think you get bonus. I think you can add aspects during the journey on one part of your character sheet. Let me actually open one of these little sluts.
Oh, here we go. Aspects. Okay, so other aspects.
Yes.
So I could just do utility maps.
You can add that as like a little bonus. That's something you got.
That like a +1 or something.
+2.
Cool.
When driving on these roads.
Yeah, when you're doing
Or-
driving around this area, and you can add a +2 if you need.
Is that like a one-time thing or like?
That's as many times as you have fate points. So fate points are like whatever you don't spend on skills. Usually everybody at least has one. And these refresh every new scene. So like this
Okay.
whole library section is one scene.
Okay. So I can use a. Okay, so I use one of my spare fate points to use this.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I have a follow-up question
Mm-hmm.
about Haslow's. If I look up
Haslow's.
that name in the genealogy archives, does anything come up?
Roll me an investigation.
That's a 5.
5. You know that a family from Austria moved here in about the early 1800s and founded basically like a haberdashery.
Does it have a name of the founder, the original?
You would know the name is Martin Haslow.
Thank you. You said 1800s?
Mm-hmm. Early 1800s.
We have a new location to visit.
If it's a fancy clothes store, I'm sure Nicholas would be interested in going.
Well, I'm gonna take Mothman.
I'm not. Yeah, I kind of want to see that. I will observe that from afar.
Just like Mothman.
Just like Mothman would.
Really in the spirit.
Like Mothman.
It'll come in
Okay.
handy when we have to go to a fancy party one day.
Oh Jesus.
One day you'll go to that fancy party.
All right, that's all I can think of for now.
I think that gave us what we were looking for.
Did we accomplish something? Oh my god.
I think you did. Okay. Other group.
They have names, Derek.
Oh, I should say, who all is with Nicholas?
Helena.
Is it just you two?
I thought Ash was with y'all.
No, I'm probably gonna go to the bar.
Ah,
That would be at night. The bar is not open at the moment.
Are you guys going to set up the cameras? Or was it something else that Nicholas was doing first?
We're going to the post office first.
Yes, we're going to the post office first. Then we have to buy the cameras. Then we are going to set up the
Right.
camera.
Okay. Post office.
No. Mothman will meet you in the woods.
to watch Nicholas die was your goal, if I remember our conversation from last week.
Yeah.
I do think that's correct. I think Mothman actually wanted to watch all of you die. I don't think there was any impartiality. So, you make your way to the United States Postal Service. You go in, there's a middle-aged man at the desk. He says, "You shipping something out?"
No, I am hoping I could somehow track down who sent me a package. It has no return address, but it should have the original postage. And he has the packaging from the sweatshirt.
Okay. You hand it to him.
Do
He is going to scan the barcode. Oh my god, this guy rolled like dog shit. He's gonna say, I can't really find the record of it in here. It's it definitely came from somewhere in town. You said it was didn't have a return address?
It did not, but it was in similar packaging. For my briefcase. I also have the packaging that the wine bottles came from, which I will also hand over. But I received these from England. At least that's where the source came from.
Oh. Alright, he will scan that as well.
There's no return. There's never been any return address on the bottle, but because they are of similar style to the winery that his brother set up, that's just where he assumes they come from.
Yep, he scans that one. He says, "Yeah, this one comes from the Salford, UK."
But,
Is that where you get your wine? Must be pretty
yeah,
expensive stuff.
yes, it's quite good. It's some of the best. I'll send you a bottle.
Oh, I'd love. Oh goodness, I'm not supposed to accept bribery, but I would love that.
Yeah, not a problem.
As for this other one, if you want to leave it here, I could probably. Can I text you?
Yes, of course. And Nicholas will write down his number.
He takes it and he's like, "All right, you're gonna get an official text about all the tracking information from this box. Might take us a couple hours though. I'd hate to have you wait around."
Understandable. Thank you. There's much more I have to do today, so when you get that information, know that I mean, you'll have my appreciation, and I'll send Helena with a bottle of wine for you.
She just waves from behind him.
It's just, yeah, he waves. He says, "Helena, what are you doing these days? Not delivering papers and the letters?"
Oh, you know, I'm just around delivering odds and ends.
That's legit. I'm sure I'll see you in a couple days.
Probably see me tomorrow morning.
God, I hope not. I'm off tomorrow.
Greg also hopes not.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Just joking. Or am I?
Who could say?
Always a shifty one.
Okay. Anything else?
No, at least not for Nicholas.
Mm. Is there any way that she could take a look through the tracking information on the package?
Yeah, I could assume Nicholas shared this with you ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to do your own research?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you know your way around the post office. This is where you work.
Mhm.
You could probably go to a computer somewhere.
Yeah.
Give me what is it? Research? Not research. Scholarship.
Shit. Hold on, I gotta see if I gotta find it. Hold up. Okay. I don't have anything for that. 3 plus 3.
Plus 3. You know. You know that this came from Turning Point.
Mhm.
Which is the addiction clinic.
Is there any other information like what time it was sent? Like
You know,
what time it entered the post office tracking?
it came from there around 8:45 p.m. And this was initiated by a Dr. Corbin Del Mora.
Okay, let me write this down. So, Nick. 8:45 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And who is the doctor?
Dr. Corbin Del Mora.
How do you spell the last name?
I put it in Roll20.
It did not show up for a moment. I had to scroll down. All right. Helena will relay that information to Nicholas once they are out of the post office. Mostly because that's probably some sort of crime. She doesn't care, to be honest, but you know, she works there and she doesn't want to make it obvious.
Yeah. The addiction clinic. That is where, if I remember correctly, some of the ghouls came from. Right? So Dr. Vorson?
Mm-hmm.
It seems incorrect that the ghouls were killed by somebody and then their sweatshirt was sent from that clinic. But I will relay this information back to the group in case that they can, if they want to go to the clinic.
Yeah, she'll also tell Nicholas that it was sent in by Dr. Corbin Del Mora.
He'll send that to the group chat as well. May I ask you a question as an American, Miss Helena?
Sure, but I'm not from America. I'm not from the good old US of A.
Do you understand their obsession with all these American flags everywhere?
I
There's
think it's
3
some
of
kind
them
of cult
right
practice.
in front of the post.
There's so many.
This is a picture of the post office on
She
July
just
the
kind of
4th or
shrugs and be like,
something.
I don't know. Seems like some kind of a weird cult thing they got going on here.
I've noticed they're very obsessed with their own flag. It's a little weird. Anyway,
Very weird.
we should go to Best Buy and get the cameras.
All right. You go to Best Buy. I don't really.
I don't really need to go over this. I buy very nice
Where's our
things.
map of
Yeah.
Best Buy, Derek?
There's no Best Buy.
What? There's no Best
Radio
Buy.
Shack.
Radio
No,
Shack.
Radio Shack is
Radio
closed. There's
City,
there's a
Circuit
Best
City.
Buy. I'm not giving you a map of Best Buy.
Okay. Do I need to roll
Wow.
resources?
Yes.
Those? Okay.
If you roll really poorly, they just don't have it in stock.
Plus 6 for cameras.
It's only available online.
Yeah, you have like the nicest ones available.
I don't. That's irresponsible considering these will probably break too. But I guess I don't give a fuck. All right, new cameras to the park.
Okay.
I do intend to stay overnight, Miss Helena. Are you going to be okay with that? It could probably and possibly be dangerous.
Oh, that's why I plan on staying overnight with you.
Oh, okay. Well, it is appreciated.
She's incredibly cheerful as she says that, by the way.
I do want you to know that should anything bad happen, we probably won't be like harmed. I don't want you to be afraid.
Oh, I'm not. Thank you.
No, okay. All right. So we're gonna. There was still, if I remember correctly, there were still cameras up at the old site, right?
2, yes.
2, and then Dr. Vor's notes. The things that we were just said. Do we put cameras at these 2 spots now? I don't. I guess I would text the group chat about where we should put the cameras.
But
Could
yeah, I
we
would say
put some cameras
definitely.
near the middle too? With that
Mm,
gazebo rumor?
Since they are out there, if you guys want to check out the supposed haunted gazebo,
Is that a gazebo?
Yeah.
It's not a gazebo.
The amiibo gazebo.
or
I mean,
Something else.
what was it?
Pavilion.
Pavilion.
Pavilion. Before we get into gazebo.
yeah, he would have bought extras then because now there's more places to put cameras up. So I guess here, and because Helena was there last time, she'll probably know better spots, or at least like, well, they got destroyed here, so let's put them there. Nice. Here and then at the haunted pavilion.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like there should be a roll for this.
Yeah, what do you want me to? Or do you want us to?
Ooh, before you try to put up that the one in the middle, maybe you should check out if there is a ranger's office to figure out to like narrow down where you can put it.
I thought we're just gonna do it.
Oh, never mind.
What do you got? Like a stealth?
Yeah, I don't, but
I sure as shit don't.
That's probably what I would have to see how well hidden these are.
okay.
Are we gonna roll separately or
should,
together?
yeah, I should both roll to see how good our
Yeah, let's roll separately.
Good luck.
Oh shit. +1.
I got a 2.
Okay. Interesting.
Don't say that.
The DM will remember this.
A
Can't
+1
imagine
and
why.
So which ones did Niklaus hide and which ones did Helena hide?
I'll have Nicholas do the ones in the forest.
Okay.
Okay.
So I assume you did the west? Northwest?
Yeah. We did.
Helena?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. As you head to the center, it is a lot of pre-designated campgrounds. There's actually lots of pavilions with park benches and little cookout stations, public restrooms. What do you want to do up here?
We're looking for the spooky one,
Yeah.
right?
The haunted pavilion. The haunted gazebo.
It's true. Everyone give me an alertness. Or you too, I guess.
We all magically appear.
Does Greg magically appear? The haunted pavilion.
God.
What's it all? Oh, +1 for me.
5.
Okay. You see this person has been following you
Hello.
around the center. She has kept quite a distance, but she's not very good at hiding.
Did she play Batilda Swinton?
I don't know what that means.
Never mind.
Is that a drag queen thing?
An actress.
Helena will tell Nicholas, without like breaking stride, being obvious about it, that they are being watched and they are being followed. And to don't make it obvious if he looks.
Oh, he won't. Does she look dangerous?
Say again, sorry? My headset
Does she look dangerous? Or like, this is not the first time we've been watched by one while we've been out and about.
No, it's not. She looks kind of frail. But looks can be deceiving.
Once you have been said, I look kind of frail. You're a cheerful one. I greet her.
Okay. And she'll turn around immediately on her heel and wave and go, "Hi there!"
She is like very far away. Like she's here if you guys are like here.
Oh, she's super far then.
She's like several hundred meters.
Run to her.
Run? You want me to run to her?
Run to her.
Right.
You run to her at your actual full speed.
If I do that, I'm pretty sure, like any normal person, she'd fucking scream and run.
Well, that solves a lot. Like, it'll solve a problem one way or the other.
I guess it's up to you. What would you do?
Don't you have to drop guys for that? If you run at
Yeah.
full speed.
Yes, Yak would have to drop
It would.
her glamour.
Yeah. I do just have a base 4 in athletics, though, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to sprint down there, you can.
Yeah, Nichols is like, go for it. Because whatever happens, it'll get her out away from them, probably. So
But then it'll leave Nicholas alone.
he's fine.
Is he?
He's not gonna go
Moments
without.
later, the wind blows and he falls over.
Like 3
Dead.
ghouls just feasting on his corpse.
When the smoke clears, Nicholas is dead on the ground.
What
He's not gonna-
happened?
He's not gonna go without you, but
if she's so far away, then she'll just like suggest to Nicholas that but they make a sharp hidden turn somewhere and just wait for her to get closer
That is a
and
good
then
idea.
interrogate her.
That works too. Yeah,
And then
that's a
turn
good
around,
idea.
turn around and say, "Who are you?
Who are you?
What do you
Harvey!
want?
Where's Rachel?
Where's Harvey dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are gonna take a sharp turn and hide. Is that what I'm hearing?
Like, like just around the corner, like some sort of like, I don't know. Are there like public fucking washrooms here?
Yeah.
All right. Just wait on the other side of a public washroom. Disappear from sight.
Give me a stealth.
Oh boy. There's a lot of things. We're doing a lot of things like
We're doing a lot of stealth today.
You're gonna use an aspect.
That's a -1 from Nicky boy.
I mean, to be honest, you
Excellent.
guys
That's
don't want to be
great.
stealthy. You just want her to
That's
get
great
closer.
because you got out stealthed by a horse at 3.
Okay, well. She leaves.
Oh, she's gone. You scared her, Nicholas.
Well, if she's gone, we should just continue on.
Sounds good.
Spooky Pavilion.
Spooky
Spooky.
Pavilion.
Okay. So as you just kind of wander this entire zone, do any of you have any supernatural abilities to detect vibes?
The vibe is all
I'm
off.
afraid Nicholas left his vibe detector enabled.
Yeah, there are no vibes here. There's no vibe detection here.
When
Oh
is
my
it cool for Mothman to show up?
Anytime.
Boy,
Mothman's a rogue agent.
that's true.
He also can see the future.
That's also true. I think he'll wait for now then, if that's the case. Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to check.
Like, can Mothman show up? Yeah, he won't.
No,
Perfect. No, I'm just.
I have. Go on,
Sorry, continue.
No, you're fine. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say I think he can taste vibes slightly, but he's not there potentially.
Mm-hmm.
puts his finger in the air. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Vibes are off.
it's all coming together.
Nicholas has the sight, but I don't know if that's a vibe detector.
That is a vibe detector.
Okay, then I have a vibe detector.
So
I didn't
opening the
actually
sight
leave it behind.
can be slightly dangerous. Fair warning.
Yeah, no
But
problem.
Do it.
No problem.
Okay. What would the site give you here? So as you use the site, you open it, and there is indeed a large wooden structure in the center of this map that is not there when you look at it in the normal world.
Okay.
Even as you try to decide its geometry, it seems to shift and warp to kind of an unknowable shape. It kind of makes you sick to look at.
Oh, that's
And the more you look at it, the more you feel like something is staring back at you.
This seems familiar.
What do you want to do?
I do want to approach it because I think it's important.
Okay, roll
Even though it
discipline.
makes me ill. Discipline? Oh, okay. That's a +2.
+2 is enough to approach it. So as you approach it, you see it is a small wooden structure with large black doors. Everything about them seems entirely uninviting.
Yeah. So I will confirm with Helena. Like you cannot see this, right? As like we're approaching.
You don't see Helena.
Oh.
Helena's gone.
Well.
In fact, Helena is probably watching you have an episode.
Takes
and
out a little notepad
it's
and just
actually
starts
it's-
jotting down notes.
yeah, it's quite unsure what Nicholas sees or is walking towards.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna clasp his hands together and say, "I hope you're still watching out for me," and then touch the doors.
Okay. Roll a discipline.
Oh man, Coach, this is not his best thing.
I know it's not, but it is magical psychic defense.
+1 again.
+1.
I'm gonna die.
You're gonna take it. You'll take 2 mental damage.
Okay, that I can deal with.
As Nicholas is compelled to murder 2 people. You see that you should be killing someone here and someone here. And you see yourself driving stakes into their hearts, bleeding their bodies of all their blood, collecting it, and saving it for when this door opens after the 2 deaths.
Can't believe he was the killer all along.
I can't believe we found the killer. Just
like
that.
Okay,
Just like that.
I take my hand off the door.
Okay.
I open it.
I don't think he can.
I want
Yeah,
to murder.
you saw yourself killing a middle-aged woman here and an old lady here in a very familiar ritualistic death.
So once I take my hand off the door, I need to turn off the sight, but he's not going to.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I do need to send a text. I don't know if I can probably still do that, right?
You cannot.
I cannot. Okay.
It's like one of those weird dreams where your phone is melted into your pocket.
You have opened your sight in a particularly intense area.
Yeah. I'm not going to, but am I capable of turning off the sight?
Yes, absolutely. Roll a
Okay.
discipline.
Well, I'm not, it's fine.
Okay. The discipline is what will always turn off your sight.
Okay. How many? You said there was 2 doors or just the 1 door?
It is I should say it is a set of double doors. It
Oh,
is a
double
very
doors.
large set of double doors.
Can I roll an investigation on the rest of the pavilion?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for, but maybe I can.
You can see where the Lord takes you.
Amen. That's gonna be a +3.
+3, pretty good. You can actually tell this is more like the more you look at the structure, the more it doesn't make any kind of Euclidean sense. The structure is shifting sizes constantly. It seems to be some kind of magical seal more than it is any kind of actual physical structure. You think something very strong was sealed here a long time ago.
Diablo.
It's the primeval.
The jailer.
Oh my god.
Derek, I can't believe you've done this.
Fucking what if, though?
It's all according to his
All
plan.
according to the jailer's plan.
And then Shay finally joins to play the jailer.
Oh my
Shayler.
god.
Okay. So okay. I think learning, like discovering what this thing is, I will now turn off the site. Well, assuming I can.
Yeah, roll discipline to close the site.
Plus 2.
Is that a 2?
Yeah, plus 2.
That's a big ooh from me, dog.
Oh no!
You hear a very young sounding voice say, "You're far more capable than the ones I've been having do this. What's your
Uh-oh.
name?"
Jesus. I'm gonna say he's smart enough not to give random voices in the site world his name. So he's gonna say, I will require your name first.
I don't have one.
And I'm afraid I don't either.
I don't think that's true, Nicholas.
Well, it seems you didn't need me to say it after all, now did you?
Roll discipline.
It's gonna be. Oh wait, it's gonna be a 1 plus 1.
Oh my god. Okay, the DC lowers every time you have to do it, but you still have not reached it.
I know.
So what's Helena seeing from here?
Helena's probably sees Nicholas with like a nosebleed, staring at literally empty space.
He really is having an episode.
Greg walks up. Hey, so what's he doing?
Helena's just gonna text Dr. Vor and be like, I think Nicholas is really going through it.
I would say,
Good.
I suppose not. But I appreciate the formalities. You seem like one who appreciates some of that as well, right?
I do appreciate proper etiquette and decorum, yes.
Yes. If I had a name, I would give it to you. But I don't. What brings you here?
Oh, I'm
Roll
just
discipline
okay.
before you're compelled to answer.
Okay. That's a -1.
Holy shit. All right.
Have I reached it yet?
Now, you literally had to get a 1.
Oh no.
All right.
Maybe next.
Maybe next time. We'll get him next time.
I'm doing a bit of investigating. There has been a strange bout of murders. It's something you've made clear that you know something about.
Oh, yes. They're to release me.
Ah, and what are you exactly?
An excellent question. Roll discipline.
No, I would love to roll. That's a -1.
You needed a 0. It's all right.
I got it. I
Yeah.
got it next time.
Take 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
Mental damage, I should say. And he will say,
I don't have any more mental picks to take.
no, you definitely have to. Hold on a second.
Like, how many are all of them just X'd out?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean knockout?
KO.
Actually,
Yeah.
would. Okay.
I took 2, and now you're making me take 3.
Oh, okay. So here's how this works.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
You're okay.
you actually only need to. So your number 2 in the stress modifier is 2.
Oh,
And your
okay.
number 3 in the stress modifier is 3.
Oh, I see.
Which
So
means you still have a one.
you're actually pretty Gucci. You have a 1 and a 4 left.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Also, those are good. He would say He would actually say, "You know, I can find who you're looking for, right?" Who you searched for all this time?
You know the one who killed my brother.
Of course.
Who is it?
It's like, for that, it'd be a little quid pro quo, I'd say.
I'm not going to kill anyone to find the name of the man who killed my brother.
Roll discipline.
I'm gonna get out of it this time.
I believe in you. If you get -2, I'm gonna shit.
-2. Let's go.
That'd be so fucking funny.
It's a +2. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
you can close it if you so choose.
Is he gonna keep talking?
Oh, they're talking about who murdered his brother.
Slippery slope.
I will mention he would at least know that he is hurting himself right now.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh yeah. You know this is suffering to do this. But it's up to you.
Nicholas would 100% do it. Do it.
No, I'm trying to reason this out, and he knows. So at the very beginning of this conversation, this little preacher demon thing was like, it clearly compels people to kill. So I think Nicholas believes that he's being lied to, especially if it comes at like, well, all you gotta do is kill a guy, and I'll tell you everything you need to know. So I will close it.
All right. Nicholas, you come to. You probably at least have a little bit of a bloody nose. You snap out of it, and right next to you is Helena.
I'm gonna take out my handkerchief, clean myself up a little bit, like nothing super traumatic happened.
Helena clasps her hands together and is like, "Oh, you're back."
I didn't go anywhere.
I mean, not physically.
No, not physically. There's a entity of some sort that is compelling people to kill. And I know that a middle-aged woman and an elderly woman are going to be the next victims.
You know what they look like? Or their names?
I don't know their names, but I do know what they look like.
Yeah, you know what they look like. You saw yourself killing them.
Yeah, he's gonna leave that part out, but I do know what they look like.
So,
and when
what do they look
the
like?
ritual, I'll tell you. Cody, what do they look like?
They honestly just look like middle-aged. One looks like an old-ass Italian grandma. One looks like just your standard middle-aged white woman.
And when the ritual is complete, whatever is compelling people to commit these murders will be released. So that's what I was able to
Well,
gather.
we probably don't want to get out, whatever it is.
No, we don't. I suspect, or I can draw a conclusion, that this ritual has been done before, because the stake that was found in my brother was similar, but obviously it was in Scottish, and it said that he was a 3 of 10, and we have already had a 3 of 10 here. So this is a ritual that has been done before, and I can only assume has been completed to success.
I'm gonna go check something really fast.
Is Mothman still here?
Yeah, did Mothman actually show up?
I think that would be funny if Mothman arrived like midway through Nicholas having his episode.
That can totally happen.
Mothman's
With
just sitting there on the
Helena
phone.
just waving her hand in front of Nicholas's face.
Completely unbothered that Nicholas is having an episode.
You guys are good friends.
Sorry. My writing is very messy. Now, Helena will tell Nicholas that she knows of a similar situation from about 70 years ago that happened somewhere else.
You have experienced this ritualistic killing before as well?
Uh-huh. Didn't know
Where?
anyone involved, though.
Where?
Somewhere far from here.
I also live far from here, Miss Helena. So if you could simply tell me where it is.
She'll just shrug and say, Wilds.
There was ritualistic killings in the Feywild.
Uh-huh.
Sure. What? Do you happen to have, by chance, have any of the stakes that were used in those?
No, like I said, I didn't know anyone involved, so I just didn't get involved.
Is there any way you could procure evidence from the Feywild? This sounds
Absolutely not.
Feywild murders.
I have ever. Do you imagine asking a Fae to come and talk in court?
Testify.
Yeah, testify in court. And then
They
like
receive a
actually
summons in the mail.
and like actually get them to talk even if they showed up.
Talk under oath. Good
Now that
luck.
would be some kangaroo court.
You will tell him that that about 4 people were murdered.
Moited.
Hey, 4 people
Mortared.
Moited over the course of
They
4
were buried
days.
in concrete.
Yeah, they were
So-
murdered over the course of 2 days, and it was 4 of the Sealy gentry.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Really gentry. I'm afraid I'm deeply unfamiliar with such terms.
Basically, almost nobility.
Definitely nobility.
Yeah.
My brother was also nobility.
Goodness,
As
Jack, you want to say who did that?
You never gave me a name.
I did give you a name.
Nope.
Let's see, I did.
Is
Hold
it in our
on.
DMs?
Yes.
Did I pin it?
I don't know. I don't think you pinned it, but you know the name. You would know the name of the person who did that. It's something
Swear
you
to you,
know.
I swear. Was I high?
I have no idea if you were high. I don't live your life.
Yuck, out here spreading misinformation.
No, the only. If you look for that name in our DMs, there's only one from October 4th, 2022. I never got that name.
You definitely did, and it might not be in our DMs, but it was for this campaign.
Check your notes.
The notes channel in Discord.
Yeah.
No, man, it's empty.
Well, whatever. You know it. If you want to
Alright.
share it, you can.
So you said that it was 4 people that were killed within 2 days.
Yes, over the course of 2 days.
The Fae get things done quite fast. And it was similar that their blood was being drained and they were stabbed with stakes. And
That was not a part of it.
No.
no,
Jack would know.
Yeah, that was not. she won't be like, no, that didn't quite happen.
I find it
Not like
interesting
that.
that Fey nobility were being killed, and then the next most recent case we have is the one with my brother, who is also nobility, and now we have members of the town's founding being murdered, which I suppose in American terms is kind of like nobility.
I wouldn't call landlords nobility. That might be stretching it.
They'd like it. Not
But
there.
they're owners of land, just like lords and nobles are. So it is probably the only equivalent Americans can have.
Yeah, that's weird.
The upper class is being killed off. It's a real tragedy.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What could ever be done
Yeah.
about this?
I'm now looking through Maniac's DMs because I swear on my life I said this.
Control
We had
F
a
that
similar
name.
moment like that.
Not
Discord
there.
doesn't show all the conversations, I think, even the search function. Because Koji and I had a similar issue.
Oh my!
Where we're trying to
it's
find the name of a
Aya
character.
and I went through a Mandela effect where we had a conversation that never happened
But we
related to
did
this
have it.
game
I just
also.
That,
Yeah.
don't think the game, like, I don't think Discord shows it up.
No, yeah,
I scrolled
Discord's
through it,
search
but
function is not as strong as you'd like
I didn't
it to
even
be.
look at the
No.
search function. I read everything. It never
Oh
happened.
Jesus, we talked too much for me to do that.
that's what happened when I was trying to find like the record of me setting that like job description or whatever. Like, because I had to apply for the next rank or whatever at work, and I was like, I swear I sent Derek a description last time I applied for a promotion at work, and like, I couldn't find it for shit.
Because I gave everyone some information about your quest giver. Everyone actually has different information about Emmerich.
That's fucked up.
How dare you make us need to share information?
What a in a mystery game. How fucked up that I require you to work together.
Honestly, yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck, Derek?
Can't believe you would do this to me specifically.
Okay. Anyway, sorry to sidetrack things. Where'd y'all leave? You were talking to Mothman, yeah?
We're talking about the nobility
Yeah.
being killed.
Yeah.
And that was the conclusion that Nicholas drew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sent this to you during the game. It said this man is responsible for the death of four Sealy gentry murdered in the Feywilds over the course of 2 days. This man, of course, at the time I mentioned it to you, being Emmerich.
Oh.
So Nicholas's next question would be: Was the ritual completed, and did you capture? Were you able to find the one who did it?
Does Helena know that much?
Helena would probably. There was no mention of any ritual. How in depth? How in was Helena with the Fey nobility? Especially the Sealy Fey nobility.
Probably more along like outskirts of it.
I guess give me a lore roll.
I can do that. Let me go look at my fancy little. Something just fell off my desk and I don't know what it is. That is a 3.
A 3. You know, with the 3, the ones that had been murdered
Mhm.
actually had been fairly reviled within the Sealy Fae community and had been acting out of turn.
She will tell Nicholas that much.
So, but I do have. So they weren't murdered in the same way, and it wasn't ritualistic, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
So then, I guess this question is, then how exactly is this like what we're doing, what we're dealing with? I don't, aside from nobility, and even that's a stretch in this particular case, how does this relate in any way?
This is where she'll be like, well, Emmerich did it. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
Excellent.
I don't even know. Oh, all right. I'll make note of that. 'Cause I can't even. We're gonna in more, not quite sound like this, but this is a he's like, this is a moose we're gonna have to book later. He doesn't say it like that.
This is a moose we must fornicate at a later date.
Oh, we need an actual British animal. Are moose out in the UK?
No, I don't think there's any meese in the UK.
Yes.
They got their elks, deers,
Elk.
caribous.
No, caribou are native to North America.
No, caribou
And-
is also named for reindeer.
Yeah, aren't those native to North America and like parts of Russia? That's it.
We don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
can't.
Any hoodle.
what group has not done it? And Ween got unfortunately a little nauseous, so he's laying down.
Oh, buddy.
Who has not got to do anything?
Oh.
Was me.
Ko, what are you doing during all this?
Well, I honestly forgot what I wanted to do last time.
Hell yeah.
So then I
You wanna go
said,
to the
well, I'm gonna go to the bar, and then you said, that's later. And I went, oh, well,
It's
now I don't know anything.
It's not open till the evening.
Yeah.
It's just not the evening yet. So what do you want to do?
Pre-game before the bar.
You don't gotta, you don't gotta do a goddamn thing. You can sit there and actually pregame before the bar.
Denny's all by yourself.
No, you gotta have some solo Denny's. Never has there been a more painful experience.
Yeah, that just sounds amazing, honestly.
Steve will probably be there. Just my
Yeah,
Pro.
probably.
Steve is busy. He can't be in two places at once.
Can't
You
be.
gotta you have to be.
There's a reason why they call him Steve Two Jobs.
They don't. This is like when they call on me in class and I don't have an answer.
Wow. You were doodling weird shit in your textbook.
Basically.
And I gotta share it with the class.
I wish I could draw. My drawing looks like that horse. I guess if I just want to waste time, I don't
You can do
go
crime
to
activity.
Go to work.
crime
I
activity.
think Ash should do a crime.
You're a crime man. What do you want to do?
Ash can do crime, but that doesn't mean that she like looks for the opportunity to do crime. If crime happens because of an action that she takes, that's the law's fault. But she's not going out of her way to make crime. She's not like, ooh, a bank, I want to rob it. Or
I
like,
think Ash should rob a bank.
I think Ash should rob a bank.
but there's no reason to. Why?
I got
For
money
the
in
joy of
there.
it.
I already have money. I don't need to rob a
Get
bank.
more.
You're a criminal, aren't you?
For the thrill of it. It's not about the money. It's
Jesus.
about being able to feel something.
Jesus, you guys are
Exactly.
darker than her. She's the mob person. What the hell? Like, yeah, go kill somebody. Come on, don't you want to feel
We didn't say
alive?
kill, we said rob a bank. You're the one that's
Yeah.
thinking about murder.
It's true.
Well,
You
you
should
know
also
what
murder,
happens when
though.
you rob a bank? It leads to murder. Just how it is.
Only if it goes wrong.
You should troll the party by staging a murder that looks like the stuff we're investigating.
Oh my god.
That looks exactly
Oh man, that would
like
just
it.
confuse everyone, wouldn't it?
Down to the right fucking murder victim.
Go to the right person, the right
Oh my
place. In fact, you
god.
know what? I'm just
I
part
mean,
of the ritual. I'm helping.
If you want to murder something, I know a door you can touch that'll give you that instinct right. Exactly as you need. You just need a little compelling. I know exactly where you can go.
No, she's. I mean, I guess. I don't remember. I really just don't. Like, that's kind of a problem. Is my brain is just like I don't remember what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, I think our original plan was to go talk to the Hildebrands, but then a lot of new stuff came up, so I backed away, and I was gonna call ahead of time for that.
Yeah, but I thought I was like. I thought I knew about that. I don't remember.
Oh, what the plan was after that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'll
You can chain smoke until the bar opens.
That's true.
That's true.
I'll
Out there
just
at 12 o'clock
go.
in the afternoon, chain smoking until 6.
I don't have the location prepared, but I'll go to the location that I made because why not? Unfortunately, I don't have it prepared. Just go to a like arcade bar thing. I guess it's not a bar, but it's like an arcade. They got little foods.
No, Ko could also go to the casino.
That is also true, actually.
That's all I can think of. I'm sorry.
That's
Feel,
okay.
feel like I let everyone down.
No, you didn't. You're fine. Jesus. I'm just curious what you were doing this whole time. So you were just chilling?
Yeah, guess so.
That's fine. That said, I assume it hits evening unless anyone else has anything better to do.
I think Steve might check out before it gets too dark.
Mm-hmm.
Check out some of those routes just to get a up close and personal view of them.
Yeah. You just want to see them functioning.
Just
in
like
the-
see like the off roads to get to them, not like actually going on those roads, but just seeing like if the maps are correct.
Yeah, most of them are just kind of gravel roads that lead to obviously like the access road for these utility roads. They are completely legit. Everyone
Okay.
you tested from the map is 100% there and ready to go. Now, granted, you are driving along them. You do see some obvious like trucks and shit that probably is questioning why a small car is on them. But they all map out exactly as Gwendolyn's map says.
But Steve would basically leave after that. Before he wouldn't stay until it got dark. That's for sure.
Okay. Yeah, but you know this map is pretty reliable.
Okay.
So what do you want to do, Steve?
Have we set a time for us all to meet, or are we all kind of doing our own things?
I think everyone's doing their own thing for the day, but do people want to meet for the night?
No, because Nicholas is staying to keep an eye out on the camera.
And so is Helena.
Oh, that's right. You guys are staying there, right?
I think Mothman is too. The Mothman suddenly
Oh, he's
here
a
is,
rogue agent.
He's also
is
here.
just yeah.
He's just
Okay.
hiding.
Steve would do supply runs, bringing everyone, snacks
McDonald's,
and waters.
McDonald's.
Oh my god, Nicholas needs a really strong coffee.
One
After we
black
do the topic.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
McDonald's.
Where do people stake out for the night?
So we probably don't want to be in a spot that's like away from the cameras. So probably, I don't know. Maybe on the other side of the rift or this lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
like
seems safe.
I'd say it's like a little pond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone want to be by this one?
Helena will be by this one.
Okay.
Closer to like up here by this river.
Nicholas, roll an alertness.
I think that's gonna go great.
Yeah.
Holy
Is Mothman
fuck.
hanging out with Nicholas or Helena?
That's a good question. Where is Mothman hanging out?
I think he'd be hanging out with Nicholas.
Oh,
Thank God.
Does Mothman want to roll an alertness?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh Jesus Christ! I rolled a -2.
How many dice do we roll again? 4?
You don't see shit or fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
If this was the original system, I'd have rolled a -4.
Oh my god.
Mothman rolled a -1.
All right. Well, whatever you're trying to spot has a stealth of 7, so you don't see anything.
We're just trying to keep an eye on the cameras, and like we can look at the cameras from our phone, right? It's what
Yeah,
Helena
yeah.
can, but like we have an app that's doing that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Helena, roll a alertness.
You got it, boss. Eight.
All right, let me roll a stealth.
Oh, goody two shoes over way on the other side of the road.
Okay.
Helena's really jumpy like a thoroughbred.
With an 8, you see someone that looks like this.
She's
Quite far away though. She doesn't seem to be looking at you, but she does
Okay.
seem to be looking at a similar spot. So let's just say you're like hanging out here. She's like
Yeah.
looking right here,
Oh.
right where you think a murder might happen.
Okay. Well, Helena's not going to do anything right now. But it is noted.
You do see her pull up a massive rifle.
Well, as long as it's not aimed at her, she don't fucking care.
It is not aimed at Helena whatsoever.
Excellent. Don't care.
Excellent.
I think Helena's about to ignore murder.
She's just people watching.
Actually, roll a lore, Helena.
Uh-huh.
You're an unseelie fae. You might actually know something about this individual.
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
2 is enough to know there's some kind of fae.
Oh.
You don't know
I'm-
what, though.
Absolutely not getting involved.
You can recognize your own kind.
Unsquealy Faye.
You do think it's unusual she's using a gun.
That is a little weird.
Okay. Everybody else is chilling. Avora, what are you doing tonight?
Probably. I don't think I've done. Am I able to like find any more information about the town or anything like that just with like searching online? And I also had some other stuff I had searched for previously. Oh, that I put in my notes that
Let me look at
we
your
needed to
notes.
go over. If I could say that that's my like
Boo.
my assembling more of my Pepe Sylvia board of like
I
how
see,
this
do
all ties
werewolves have
together.
rabies?
Yeah, up in the box above that.
Oh, okay. You got the founding families of Centerville. You got the Landons. Okay. What do you want to know about the Hildebrands?
Just I guess start with basics, like why are they, where are they from, like what are they doing here, what's the deal with
The-
them, why are they
Roll
fancy?
me, roll me a research or a scholarship.
I have my roll there already. I rolled a 3 for that.
Oh, that's right. You did. Wow. Well, the three you know that the Hildebrands have been a staple of this town since the early 1900s.
Okay.
And have typically given a lot of money towards medical research. Only recently have opened a retirement home and a maximum security prison.
Oh. That's a 2-in-1 combo.
Yeah, they got a for-profit prison and a retirement home.
Also for profit.
The biggest
That
profit.
that one's actually pretty cheap. It's an extremely nice medical facility for not an insane cost.
Suspicious.
Bridget Hargrove, with a 5, you actually know she is a 3rd grade teacher. She has been a 3rd grade teacher for about 10 years. Nothing else all that unusual about her. She was born and raised in this town and became a teacher when she was about 24.
Okay.
Dr. Corbin Del Mora, with a 7, lost his medical license in Ohio and West Virginia
Oh God.
and is working in Pennsylvania in a rehab clinic. Just trying to eke by. With a 7, you also know there are some dubious practices going on at this clinic. Some of the medications and prescriptions do not add up. His general path to better health is pretty bad.
We talking the typical type of overprescribing pain meds type of
Oh,
deal.
100%. This dude is giving out like Subutex like there's nobody's business.
Probably would have gotten the information about the hoodie coming from that clinic.
Yeah, you're looking for those are the people from that clinic. The only thing you know about them is they were pretty much just most of them are all three of them were high school students at differing years of graduation. All of them eventually had a pretty bad drug problem. And all of them got involved in small time crime before being court mandated to go to Dr. Corbin Del Mora's clinic. That's what you get with the three.
I feel like that's definitely something we got to check out at some point. They're turning the junkies into ghouls or something. Okay. Okay. What about the thing? Do werewolves have rabies?
No, actually. Let's take a look at that roll you got. Do werewolves have rabies?
I don't think I rolled for that one. Let me roll real quick.
Roll, yeah, roll.
That's a 3.
With a 3, you know werewolves are likely immune to any normal pathogens.
All right, good. We don't have to take Greg for a rabies shot.
Good news, Greg is not rabid. He's just like that.
For him.
Okay. Anything else?
No. I think I'm good right now.
Man, you really rolled high on Dr. Corbin. This poor gentleman.
Goals out of drug addicts.
That's legit. Okay. They all decided to stay overnight to watch these cameras. What did your character do?
Can you do their thing first? I'm still thinking.
All their stuff is done, actually. That said, it's alright if it goes to the next day.
Did Ash still want to go to that bar?
Yeah, it's night now.
It is night. Cool.
Joseph?
Hello?
I think Ko's dead.
Holy shit.
Ko was the next victim all along. Fuck. Ko's super dead.
No.
No, they messaged me. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I was worried.
One moment.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. That was what everybody does for the night. There is no murder for this evening.
He was fine.
That said, Yak, you saw that person you saw literally hours ago is still there until probably about 5:30 in the morning.
Just holding the rifle?
Oh yeah, just training the
Ready to
rifle
take
right on
a
the
pot
spot.
shot?
Absolutely.
Weird.
Ready to fucking bust.
Well, ain't gonna let that ruin my day.
As for Nicholas and Mothman, you also were not alone, but neither of you rolled anywhere near high enough to know that wasn't the case.
But we weren't attacked, right?
You were not attacked at all, actually. It was fairly uneventful. Dr.
Mothman must be
Orr?
so disappointed.
Mothman is devastated. His friends didn't even die tonight? What a waste.
What a boring night.
Well, why was he even here?
I guess that was the other question. What does Mr. Steve do?
Um,
What'd you do for the evening?
What jobs?
What day of the week is it?
What was it? Wednesday?
No,
I
Wednesday.
think.
I'll say it's Wednesday.
Well, after making deliveries to the team, I'd probably just do some Uber riding.
Oh yeah. Steve, on one of your jobs, you meet a fairly small young lady who looks just like this. And she has a large box with her, and she has you drive drive her right here. She is also accompanied by 2 other individuals, which are, just give me one moment here. I should just save these to a particular file. She has you drive this gentleman, and he goes right here. And one more. This gentleman. And he's
Twisted
driven right
fate.
here.
Do each of these people like use the app?
All of them, only one of them uses the app, and then it's this woman right here.
I've never actually used like Uber or whatever.
Her name
What's
is
like
Gertrude. She has no
Gertrude?
last
Gun.
name. And she brings her 2 friends with her.
The bunch.
Gonna be friends with Twisted Fate.
Now, here's the real question:
Yeah,
did
her
she bring
friends,
the rifle in the car
Zachary
with
and
her?
Steven. She had a large box. You don't know what was in the box. And I imagine Steve wouldn't ask.
When she I probably wouldn't say anything until like I got she would probably give me the addresses to drive to, right? Like when she gets into the car.
Oh yeah. She
She
says
wouldn't be like drive.
she's very cordial, and she even says, I just want to go to like the middle of Stenton Avenue. Zach here is going to the to the intersection of PA 422 and the Mishela Road. And you're gonna take Zachary to Evansburg and Shippick. Shippick? Shippick.
Isn't that a K? Skip back.
And then she says Skippick.
There we
That's a K.
go. Okay.
Can I like roll what a driving or whatever to kind of know like the like landmarks of those
Yeah,
areas?
roll me a drive.
Okay, that's a 6.
Oh, yes. You are able to find all these locations very easily without basically any problem whatsoever.
Are there any like things where I'm dropping them off, like landmarks or locations of interest?
You would absolutely know these are the locations of the next 2 murders that they are all looking at. What do you want to do with that information?
Upon receiving the addresses to drive to, Steve would start driving. Very ner- I'm gonna try my best to stay calm because Steve isn't the mental fortitude kind of guy. Is there a role for that?
If you want to stay calm, that would be discipline.
Discipline. Discipline. Good. Not my worst stat. Well, that's a +2.
And I've done all
Oh, that,
day.
honestly, that's
That's fine.
perfectly fine. They are not particularly intimidating whatsoever. They actually seem quite friendly.
I
They
think
just want you to drive them where they want you to drive them.
I think Steve would still be a little bit nervous. He'd also do what he has never done before, what has never wanted to do. He's gonna have casual conversation with the people that he's driving.
All right, what kind of what kind of conversation?
First off, where did I pick them up from?
You actually picked them up from the campus in town, which
Like,
is I do believe it is the Washington County Community College campus.
okay. I think you would say, so your students here?
This one would say, too old for college. And she would say, yes, I study philosophy. And he would say,
Philosophy?
I'm a science major myself.
What's about the third one?
This guy? He says he's too old for college.
So he's too old for college, and the other guy's a science major. Okay.
Science major and philosophy. Yep.
How's that going? Exciting stuff?
Which one?
Just in general.
Just either of them?
It just
She would say, not really. Kind of boring. It's fun, but I don't know. I mean, it's philosophy. What can you expect? And then this guy would say, you like science? Do you like science? Like a Uber driver, you don't really strike me as someone into that field.
no, not me. I've just done a lot of things here and there. Well, just trying to like find out ways to like ask questions about like why they're going there without like giving it away, but he has no idea how. Um,
Yeah, how does he want to ask?
oh God, how bold would he be? Um, uh, I don't think he would push it any further than that. Just he'd get like really nervous and like just kind of like clam up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. I actually think this one would say, Gertrude would be like, are you okay?
Oh yeah.
We didn't mean to
long
intimidate.
long long day.
You're a very nice driver. You'll get a 5-star.
So thank you.
Of course.
And then you'd just kind of like stay quiet. Oh, what would he? I think if you got to like a red light, um, no, he couldn't take his phone out subtly because his phone is in his right pocket. Hmm. I think when he gets to like the location where whoever is going to take the box, um, he'd make a note and a mental note of who's getting dropped off where and
Hmm.
the names she gave them that she said,
Yeah,
and I assume she takes the box with her.
absolutely. She takes a humongous box with her.
So I think when he drops her off, he'd like park the car, and then offer to carry it for her.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Uh, um,
I love this because it's like all the stories can really just tie together.
0.
0? No, she does not let you carry this box. She's like, oh no, this is a bunch of equipment. You wouldn't understand.
That's rude.
It's I guess she would say, do you believe in ghosts?
Can't say I believe one way or the other. It's not something that's been really relevant in my life, you know?
Well, then this certainly won't be relevant now. It's just some equipment I have. But thank you so much for the offer. It's very kind of you.
Ghosts and as a philosophy student?
Of course. What is more philosophical than the afterlife? She would ask.
Aristotle? I don't know.
Very close. She would give you a thumbs up and she would leave.
He would get in his car and then kind of quickly like take out his phone and take like a picture.
Yeah, that's fine. You're taking a
then
picture of her?
Yeah.
She gives like a little smile
No,
and
no.
a thumbs
I
up
mean,
in the picture.
wait, not like when she's looking, like when she's like
Oh,
turned
okay.
away.
Roll stealth.
+1. -1. Stealth. So that is a +1.
Okay. So I will tell you, just for your own sake, she does notice. She doesn't actually do anything though. She's
Do
fine if
I
you take this picture.
do I know she notices?
You don't know. You have no idea that she knows.
Okay. Maybe Steve will just come across as a pervy old man.
I think Steve has actually come across as kind of a charming old man.
Aww.
You didn't say anything pervy.
There's like a picture of her as she's walking away.
If it wasn't like a sexy picture.
Still
It's not like,
fucking
oh, this one's going to the spank bank.
weird.
I don't know. If my Uber driver took a picture of me as I was walking away, that would be an
That would actually be pretty gross.
That'd be a
She's
0
also-
star on the
She's
Uber.
also not human, so take that as you will.
and then I would report them to the Uber company.
Okay. You drop her off first. So
Oh,
you have these two next.
Okay.
All part of the same bill.
Alright. I'm a little more quiet on these two, this set of deliveries.
They also seem way less inclined to talk to you.
So are they on the drive? Are they like entirely quiet?
They're pretty silent.
Okay.
Unless you would like to engage them.
No, I think Steve probably wouldn't. At this point, he's probably overwhelmed himself.
Yeah, they have no issue with the silence if you don't. So yeah. You drop him off here, and you drop this dude off in the middle. And he'll be around here. He will be right around here.
Right. Once I drop off the last guy, I kind of want to try to take a sneaky picture of all three of them.
Yeah, roll me a stealth for. You can take a picture of each of them. Just roll me a stealth for each. All of them have their own perception checks.
So for the second person that I'm dropping off, I got a +4.
Okay, that they did not fucking notice whatsoever.
And then for the second guy, a 2.
So Steve, what's his perception check?
What's my perception check?
Yeah, what's your perception check in D&D?
Oh, in D&D? Shit. Give me 1 second. Wrong one. It is a +5.
Okay. So, this individual does notice. And he says, what's with the picture?
Oh, I drive off.
Holy shit.
All right.
I hit the fucking bricks.
Roll me a drive. I wasn't ready.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That's a 6.
Oh my god. Yeah. Nothing happens. You absolutely get away, no problem. You have no idea what he was gonna do, what he was gonna say. It's just boom, you're gone. A ghost in the night. Absolutely incredible.
Oh my gosh.
So fucking funny.
If it sucks, hit the
Hit
brick.
The bricks, yes. I mean, that's like the perfect example. Holy fuck! Sorry, I have to recompose myself. I wasn't ready for that.
I hope like the tires screeched and everything as
Yeah.
Steve hit the gas so
Yeah.
fast. It was like,
Well, if Steve hit the gas that hard, would Nicholas and Mothman not have like heard it? Maybe.
No, it wasn't.
just
So
like the
whenever
next
he,
day, right?
so like, okay, you have to think of this as probably being several miles apart. So this is like obviously the general area. This guy was being dropped off here.
Mm-hmm.
So really, this isn't that close to you guys.
Oh, I thought it was the other guy.
No,
Who-
this guy is actually the one who sees y'all. You just didn't see him. You saw the lady sniper,
Mm-hmm.
who is really just didn't do anything the entire night except watch that spot.
Yeah, that's what she did last time too.
Well, to be fair, the last time she tried to help y'all.
Tried, didn't end up doing much. Missed twice.
Oh,
I blame Peter.
That was so fucking
Actually,
funny.
I will say I kind of love that it worked out that Peter was the Uber driver for all of them. I genuinely appreciate that I can have that kind of narrative. Okay. Co, I will give you your answer.
Oh, okay. All right. Can I still do the other thing? Can I still go to the bar then? Late, if once it gets like dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the night beforehand? Well, I should say the night that all this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely go to the bar. I'll move you over here.
You really put sandwich in there.
Sandwich is here.
I'm so
Sandwich.
glad.
What do you want to do?
Party, is that 2 of your D&D characters at the bar?
Absolutely not. I would never do that. It's
It's
ridiculous.
Winifred and then the one from Jim.
No.
On
That's
the
not.
devil's
That's
thing?
Winifred. That's
No, this is
It's
Mildred.
Colleen.
Yeah, this is a big cowboy.
And Varys.
And
Yes.
Blizzard.
Who is the pug wizard though?
Don't worry about him.
His name is Panini.
His name's Shmi.
You sure you want to know about the bug wizard?
I do. I truly do. You know,
He has a
that's
New
what
York accent, so
that's
it's
what
really
Gregory's
his
gonna use his
defining
vision on. He's gonna be
Hey,
like pug
Reginald,
wizard.
give me a Yingling.
Oh, so he's like the pug from MIB.
Yes, actually.
Derek, did you just make the pug from Men in Black?
I did not.
Derek
I did
did
not
not
give
make it.
Sandwich all of these qualities.
Derek did not make it. It was me and some other
God.
some input from others as well.
The pug wizard.
Is there anything special about the bar in the first place? Because I mean I know me, but like
You actually know humans are generally warded from this bar.
oh okay.
So it is
That's what I
actually
meant.
mostly glamour off, demons, devils, fae, all kind of chill here at the bar.
Okay. Well, since I would be kind of big, and does it actually turn it off, or is it just like if you want it to be
No,
on?
it's just if you want it to be off. You don't have to.
Okay, should probably stay the
You see
same.
Reginald as a bartender here, you know he is a werewolf, and he's obviously just a dude.
All right. I'd probably come in, get a beer. Me personally don't know beers.
Lager.
Yeah, you get a Yingling lager.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cheapest
And then,
draft there is,
I'd
but a
probably
classic for Pennsylvania.
I think I remember I had one when I was at school. They were like, "Oh yeah, Yangling, yeah, this is the good stuff." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Make me bigger. I feel like I'm a short.
You're just sitting on a little baby.
You are just a little baby in here. Okay.
Thank you. I would ask the
Yeah, I think Reginald will
bartender.
say, "Hey Ash, how's it going?"
Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh, it's fine." Actually, I heard one of my friends last night. Wanted to ask you. I heard one of my friends last night got attacked out in the I don't know what that place is called. Got attacked by a werewolf? I thought that was really weird. Do you know anyone like new here?
Ash, look at me. I'm the only werewolf in this fucking town. What are you talking about?
Oh,
It's not even a full moon. It was like what, a waxing crescent?
listen, I'm
Come
just telling
on.
you the info I got. He said he got hit by some wolf thing. And honestly, from what I hear, they said he shouldn't have lived through that, but he probably wasn't
Is
normal
it human?
himself. No,
Well, then he's fine.
but still, like, why do you think someone would be coming out here like that?
That's an excellent question. This is actually news to me. Are you telling me a wolf boy did this?
It
A
definitely seems like
wolfish
it.
individual?
She'd be. I mean, she's like just drinking on her beer, and she's like, definitely. I mean, we even had a doctor checking it out. It was
What kind of
definitely
doc?
that. What is it for? You're like a surgeon or something?
A mortuary.
March.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not just dead people, right? I don't
No.
remember.
No, but for the most part, also, I guess I do that.
You're like, oh, she works at the hospital. Knows enough stuff to help out, if you know what I mean.
Didn't we also get a picture of the werewolf? Didn't Mothman get a picture?
That's true. Did he
Yeah.
upload the
Did.
picture? He uploaded it to Facebook, didn't he?
He did. Put on Felicia's Facebook.
That's
That's right.
right.
I'm actually gonna show. I'll actually show him the picture because it's public. You're like, this is the. Apparently, he got a picture while being attacked. Don't ask me why. I don't know why he was doing it. I'll show him the picture.
Oh, he would say, "This ain't a werewolf." He'd say, "Easy misconception. This is a dog-headed man. Classic
Dog-headed.
Pennsylvania cryptid.
Oh shit.
Not a werewolf. Goodness gracious. Not even close."
I'm glad you could clear that up because wasn't feeling too good about thinking about that kind of thing, you
If
know?
it was a werewolf, your friend would be dead.
Good
Not
to
to
know.
brag, but yeah, just saying.
Oh, I feel ya. Takes another drink. She
Where's
goes,
another one?
what, have you ever, has he been around here for a while, I guess? He's a cryptid, I mean, this is his usual stomping ground here?
Well, this is a classic Pennsylvania cryptid. Not usually one that's active here, though. I just don't want you thinking it's a werewolf. That gives us a bad rap.
Oh no, I'm glad you could clear it up. I totally understand. That's why I came to you, because I knew you would be able to, you'd know right away.
Absolutely. I'm glad you came here. Because honestly, this would be a completely ridiculous misconception otherwise. Where'd they find this?
It was out in the, that's what I was trying to remember. Where was that? Where is that, like, park? Is it like the parks, Derek? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be like out in the parks. Heard he was going for a nighttime stroll, I guess.
Well, have some people take a look at it.
Alright, well, be careful yourself, of course.
Of course. He does look at a table. And he says, "You lot, take a look at it. Out in Washington County State Park. I need y'all to take a make sure there's no dog-headed men or werewolves out there." And these three say okay, and Emmerich leaves.
Was Emmerich there also?
Emmerich was there discussing something with them.
Oh, okay.
But as soon as they're given a job, he departs.
Alright. And that'd probably just be like,
These three call an Uber, and that's where their night begins.
nice. Well, I'm glad we could reverse engineer this night so well.
I think it's so fucking funny that it was reverse engineered.
I love
I'd
that we
probably
got the
just
like.
go
Sorry, go
ahead.
ahead. I was just, I love that we got like the almost what is it, Pulp Fiction style storytelling.
You did.
In time.
But yeah, you see this table that looks like 3 cowboys sitting here, ready to go out and check shit out for Reginald.
Do they look any different, or do they mostly look the same?
They look the same.
Okay. All right. I'd probably just like thank him and kind of just continue being a normal customer from there on for the rest of the night, and then go back to my house afterwards.
Hell yeah. Such is your God-given right. And then I assume the morning comes.
It comes for us all.
Woefully. The morning does come. I would say the sun comes up kind of in the park. Nothing has happened the entire evening. What do y'all do?
I would have Nicholas check the footage because like the cameras were rolling all night, and we weren't able to keep an eye on all the cameras. So I would look through the footage and also to see if we caught anything.
Um, interesting.
I would. I mean, I don't know how truly serious he was or whatever. I'd probably tell the chat that I heard that it wasn't a werewolf and that it was the dog-headed man.
I think my response to that would be, "What's the difference?"
Racist.
Oh,
So
classic.
you would actually see on the film from the ones near Nicholas. You actually see from one of the cameras just a human eye encompassing the entire field,
Oh.
looking back at you.
Oh.
And that's all one frame of the captured image is.
Yeah.
Nicholas has had quite a few hours. I'm sure it actually, because I guess the only person I can show it to right this moment is Mothman. Oh. What do you think of this?
Are you sure that's not a picture from when you were setting it up?
Yes.
That's absolutely not your eye.
Yeah.
Is it like the whole recording is an eye, or is it just like it happens for a short time?
Oh no, it's just a one image.
Okay, so it was like one frame, so it like flashed and you had to pause on it.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't do a very good job hiding it. They found it right away.
What time was that eye on the camera?
3:33 a.m.
The witching hour.
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's not the pickling hour?
My
That's
God.
the hour when all the cucumbers in the brine turn into pickles.
Nicholas, I don't think like small pepper.
Holy shit.
Have you seen anything like this before?
Nope.
And I guess I will cap the frame and send it to the group chat as the only thing that was caught, right? The only thing,
The only unusual thing.
only unusual thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But all the cameras are intact though.
Yeah,
Nothing
everything
happened.
is fine.
Oh, also, I do want to do a sweep to see if there is perhaps because the whole reason why Nicholas went out here is because he thought he was protected. So is there a dog-headed man body, wolf-headed man body, a werewolf anywhere around? I guess I would look for a body.
Interesting. Roll an investigation.
But she would probably send that message to probably when she was like leaving the bar into the group chat and be like, I found out that it was probably not a werewolf, but a wolf-headed man.
Yeah, he would still be looking for the dog one because we know there is at least a quote unquote a werewolf.
Oh no, I get you.
Yeah. I rolled a +4 for investigation.
+4? Okay. You actually find okay. You find Zachary out here.
Two of
I
them.
guess he's already on here. You find him out here. And he actually looks absolutely mortified, looking at a lump of burning flesh. And as he makes eye contact with you, he's like, "Who are you?"
Greetings. I am.
You just burned this man to death.
I'm sorry.
You did. You burned him, right?
No, I was camping, and I was doing a bit of looking around, seeing how early in the morning it is. What are you talking about?
He's gonna roll a just as you can see, there's some kind of I saw he recomposes himself and says, "I saw a flash of light, and this corpse had been burning next to me. It is clearly some kind of canine being. I thought you did it, but I guess not."
No, I only just came out of the woods. Um, I didn't see or hear anything. I also, quite frankly, don't excel in fire magic, or perhaps lightning magic.
He would say he actually kind of does a sniff. He says, "It does smell like ozone. It is some kind of lightning magic."
Yeah, I thought so.
Do you know who does that? He says.
I do.
He says who?
Fuck. Well, I'm beginning to have my suspicions about a man that I am currently working for. I'm just gonna tell this stranger thing because I know, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
There was an incident like this just yesterday of individuals being struck down by lightning magic. I interviewed the person in question, but it didn't seem like they could be the one. But due to recent information, I'm not quite sure. And to have this happen again makes me very suspect.
Look, I know I'm not a part of this, but I I was told to find any kind of evidence of a dog man or a werewolf. And when I
Oh,
found it, it got obliterated on the spot.
and who were you looking? Who sent you out looking for a dog, man?
Reginald, the guy from I don't know, that fucking fairy bar.
Oh, I don't. Sure. Well, I was also on the. I was also looking for a canine creature. Due to recent property damage. I was hoping to spot him, at least find out what he is. But looks like we're both apparently out of luck.
Yeah, I would say so. Look, man, you think this is Emmerich?
Oh, well, I didn't say his name, but I do suspect he might have something to do with this. Or I also have a hunch that someone is trying to frame him.
That's definitely more likely. He wouldn't waste his time with something like this. This is let's just say beneath his pay grade.
Mm.
Zachary would say.
Are you familiar with Emmerich?
Of course. You want something strong and supernatural dead? You pay Emmerich to do it.
I was wondering if you know of his past. I have reason to believe that he is part of a different string of murders in a very distant place, I suppose.
Yeah, roll persuasion to ask him what he knows about his past.
Well, that's a -2.
All right.
So persuasive.
This dude has no idea.
Wait, what is the persuasion is? I actually don't have it.
Oh,
You
is
mean
it
intimidation?
rapport? I actually think it is
Oh,
rapport,
okay.
not persuasion. I'm sorry.
And that's an that's only a that's actually a 0.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry,
Uh,
-1.
he would say, I don't know much about his past doings, but typically he hunts pretty strong game, if you know what I mean.
Would you say Fey nobility, perhaps?
No, well, you clearly know about him. This is an infamous tale, I would say. He killed 3 of the strongest Sealy Fae. Iron right to the heart.
An iron stake, you would say?
He's gonna roll. He would say, I would say an iron stake. Directly to
What?
the heart.
How much do you know about these Fey murders?
I'd say not a ton, but I know that he did them.
Do
Iron
you
usually
know?
isn't allowed in the Feywilds, and he got away with it. Strangely.
Would you happen to know if these iron stakes had runes on them of any sign of, or would you say even that these murders were done ritualistically?
He would say, actually, he's not sure.
Okay.
He says, my memory on it's pretty vague. I don't think so, but I'm also not 100% sure. Could go either way.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your information.
Of course, Nicholas, you said?
Yes. Nicholas von Dravonius, and I'll actually give him my business card.
Yeah, he actually stands up and he shakes your hand, or reaches out a hand to shake yours.
Yeah, I'll shake it, and I will give him my business card. And then to be perfectly honest, I do believe that Mr. Emmerich is being set up by somebody. But my suspicions of him are they still persist. I don't think setting him aside completely as someone who is doing this is out of the question. So if you have any more information, and likewise, if I find anything of interest about who did this to this dog creature, I will let you know. I think it would serve in both of our interests.
Of course. He says, yeah, I definitely don't think he has anything to do with this, but yeah, if something comes up, I'll let you know. And he says his name is Zachary. He does not give you a last name, but he gives you his phone number.
Well,
And he says, if you find anything, let me know. I work with 2 other people. Their name is Steve and Gertrude.
mhm.
He looks confused. Yeah, Gertrude. Yeah, just let me know.
I
We'll help you out as
will.
best we can. We hang out at the bar,
Oh,
and he gives you the name of the Fey Bar.
oh, cool.
I'm sure you've heard of it. He says.
Yes, absolutely. Can I agree? I have phone number. And then Steve. And then, well, thank you again. If I know where to find you if I need you, and if I call or text.
Yeah, absolutely. Just let me know. He says.
All right. I'll actually head back to Mothman and tell him that the dog that attacked him is probably very dead.
Wait, what?
Now he's over there.
You're telling me this just happened?
Yeah.
You mean I was out here all night waiting for something to happen and you and at least still
You can,
smoldered or something?
yeah, it was still smoking, and it doesn't
Okay,
smell
let me
good, but
grab
you
my
can
camera.
go.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can go take a picture of it.
God damn it.
And I'll take him to the corpse.
He's disappointed he didn't get a fresh picture or get to see it happen.
Apparently it just happened. I was actually accused of it, strangely enough.
Yeah, well, if you'd done it,
Did
at
you,
least I would have been able to see it.
well, I don't, whatever. Do you see anybody around here that was walked
Mm?
by that could have committed this act? It's more
Eh,
lightning magic.
yeah, I don't think so. Eh, well, Derek,
Derek did it.
Zokara,
question.
of course.
Can Mothman try using his power in a way he's never used it before?
Of
Instead
course.
of looking at someone's
Mhm.
future demise, can he try and see if he can suss out someone's previous demise?
You
Something he
absolutely
missed?
can, but it's gonna be a roll.
Yeah.
I would probably say, do you have your shit in roll 20?
What shit?
Just your entire character sheet.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see what would possibly fit.
Well, good luck. Probably nothing I have trained.
Unfortunately, I actually think that is the case. Let me just look.
Listen, he's never really leaned into the whole thingamabob.
That's legit. I would actually say it's probably gonna be lore,
Okay,
but if you want to use a fate point, you can get a +2.
let's see. Well, using that fate point, I got a +2, Derek.
Oh my god. All right. So what was the question exactly you were asking?
I kind of want to see if Greg is able to, like, get a hint at what exactly happened to this dog man to get him murdered.
Okay. With a +2, you can actually see. Ooh, what would you see? With a +2, you see a shrouded figure from a far distance. You see him raise a finger, and this dog man, just gets hit by lightning from the sky. Bright as hell, hot as hell, melts him in an instant. And he just quivers and dies.
Mm. There's like a moment where Greg's eyes glaze over as he has this vision, and he's like back, and he's like, "Well, that was a lot less exciting than I'd hoped."
What did you
Uh,
see?
I think this guy got struck by lightning.
Well, yes, it was
Yeah, that's
lightning
about it.
magic.
Some guy pointed his finger, and then bang.
Did you see anything? A face, a figure? Do you know if it was a man or a female? Or surely you saw something.
I'm not one to gender an individual I'm not able to get a good look at.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Could have been anyone. Trust me, I would like to know who he is, because I'd like to get front row seat next time.
What is wrong with you? Why do you want to watch somebody get murdered?
Nicholas
Oh,
is
you
like,
have hobbies.
this is the least helpful individual.
It is funny that the least helpful individual is the scryer.
That's why
Like,
that's why
he
it's
can-
good though.
He can fucking see the past, the present, and the future.
No, it's great. It's great. I
No,
really
it is
like
great.
this.
I love it. This is right out of the fucking book.
Yep.
It's not whether people will believe him; it's whether he'll give a shit.
Exactly.
It's whether you can figure out a way to get it to work out.
I am really glad I got to do my like Pulp Fiction storytelling though. Hope y'all did enjoy that.
I did.
It was really good.
I was like worried that people would be upset about it.
Everything was necessary to happen the way it did so that it could happen that way.
That's kind of what I was banking on, and it did work out.
Bold choice on your part.
So what do you sluts want to? Yeah, it is a bold choice.
Yeah, you didn't know I was gonna be the last one to go.
Ironically, Dresden is one of the one games I can kind of predict to a degree. To a small degree. Obviously, you guys did some wild shit tonight that I didn't expect would happen. But it is what it is.
It is time for my gordification.
Same.
It is.
Yeah, I think we are done.
It is 3 a.m., so we can probably call it here.
I think the last thing Steve would do before he goes to bed, and by him go to bed I mean me, is he would send a text to the group chat with the pictures and the names they gave, and say, "Watch out for these guys. They're suspicious."
Oh.
Oh no.
So wait, was that the night before though?
If it was, maybe the reception's bad and Nicholas doesn't
I
get the
didn't get it,
text
yeah.
until like you're leaving the park in the morning.
Oh, that'd
I
be
don't
really
think-
funny.
I don't think Helena's phone can receive pictures.
Yeah, Helena's phone
Probably
can.
not.
And Mothman would definitely not share.
Can you send it as
information.
like an ASCII text?
Yeah,
Like an
SDR.
ASCII. Scared. Holy shit.
Too many characters, your phone would charge you extra.
So if I do get that text the following morning, I would respond, "Oh, I got his number."
Dun-dun. Okay.
Woo.
Thanks for the game, y'all.
Yeah,
Good
I'm glad
night,
y'all had fun.
Peter.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Just as a side, Greg doesn't like this whole looking into the past thing. It's no good. Doesn't help him at all.
Doesn't do anything for him.
No, it's like having like someone cook a meal in front of you and then you don't get to taste any of it. And that's disappointing.
I love Mothman. He makes Nicholas feel actually crazy.
It's honestly really great. This was
It's
a
really
great
funny.
session. I hope y'all had fun, because I definitely did.
Yeah.
Well,
A
good.
great session. I did nothing. I
You didn't do
ruined
nothing.
it.
You did great. You see this? Shut the
Don't-
fuck up. You
I
should be
don't-
fine.
I'm honestly really stressed about it. I felt
Don't be
awful.
stressed. It's fine.
You did
No,
fine.
I didn't do much either. I googled some shit.
Honestly,
worry.
Sue did a lot of shit that they already rolled last session. And that was most of the contribution. And that's okay. That's just how it be in this game. I don't think there's any shame in that.
I hope Ween can live through a session one day.
One day.
God, I
Yeah.
hope so.
We have to front load Ween sessions.
We should. I would actually be okay with starting sooner.
I think the problem is, of course, me being back in time.
Mm.
I honestly enjoyed that as like a little nod to the future. Think of something for y'all to share.
In the great big Derkleverse.
The great big Derkleverse.
I hope y'all have fun in the Derkleverse.
I love it.
I
Me
always
too.
worry.
I also love that you just straight up use the character inspiration for Steve as Steve's icon rather than like
Well,
making a pit crew or something.
look, I'm a level with you. I tried to make a pick crew of it. None of the pick crews depicted any kind of manly individual or allowed the cowboy to just like take hold of the pick crew.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. It had to be Twisted Fate for League of
No, it's
Legends.
good. It's good. It's
But here's like this is the thing though. This is where his character began, and this is where Zachary began. This is why I say this is
Not with
my
Gunch
near
King.
automata ending to my campaign.
It ends with Mothman. So how did he get slurped up into the past, though? That's the real question.
Who?
Or are they just like
They
been there
just
since
lived that
forever?
long.
Who
They
could
just lived
say?
that long.
Okay,
How did they get slurped to the past? This is
it
definitely
might
them.
be.
This is definitely them pre superpowers. Okay.
Least, well, I guess yeah. No, Derkleverse, like Dresden, is technically the past. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh man, that was a good session. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually went in some really fun directions that I enjoyed personally as a creator. I hope you all did not find it boring as players.
No, it was good.
No.
I did like having it as a little bit of a Pulp Fiction-esque storytelling.
I'm just waiting for the opportunity for Greg to make everything significantly worse.
The time will come.
Or
Great.
will there be a day where he makes it better? Who knows?
Dude,
I
that'd
was
be
just
fucked up.
telling Koji in DMs, I was like, Mafia's gonna make my character snap to the surprise of everybody, including himself.
Absolutely breaks Nicholas.
Yeah. I love Nicholas.
Aw,
I
I
love
really like
everybody,
Nicholas
actually.
too.
Everybody is a great character. Nicholas is very fun for obvious reasons that I can't say, but
I
everyone's
can't
great.
wait until he bits a spell really bad.
Oh, me either. I'm so excited for that.
It's gonna be so good.
If he knocks himself out, what terrible pranks will the group pull on him?
I hope they draw on his face like Jigglypuff
No,
does.
I think it has to be like a full Weekends at Bernie's type of
Oh
situation.
my
Mothman
god.
just goes full Jigglypuff on him and just shoves, like, wild dicks and shit on his face.
You wake up in like the back of a club, there's like a half opened like donor organ container sitting in your lap. You're
Oh
like
no. You're
dressed
gonna
as
make
a
Nicholas
golden
wake up in the tub with
statue.
his kidneys gone?
No, it's not his kidney.
Are you
It was
saying
someone else's.
he like goes and checks himself? He's like, oh no, no, it's
Mystery
not
kidney.
mine. Whose kidney is this?
I got this one from the discount bin. Nicholas is dressed like one of those living statues, you know, like full body paint.